Welcome to a new vlog and ship tour, and today we're gonna take a look at the Oscar Wilde river cruise ship of the Scylla shipping company. In this case it was chartered by the travel agency Reise Jung. On a regular basis it is operated by Riviera Cruises from Great Britain, and as always we are starting with a few general facts about the ship. The Oscar Wilde is 135 meters long, 11.45 meters wide, and can take up to 176 passengers on board, and the ship was built in the year 2017. As I said, it belongs to Scylla and therefore it is a typical ship of Scylla with a lot of sister ships, but the interior is always a bit different, so we're going to take a closer look at the interior now. And we are starting on the lowest deck on board, which is the Emerald deck. Here we do have the cheapest cabin categories. Those cabins do have small windows that cannot be opened. Here in the front we have a hairdresser, we have an elevator that goes all the way up to the diamond deck, and we do have a small gym and a wellness area. Here we can take a look at the gym, but the gym was used for the equipment of the band on this event cruise, so we can just take a short look into it. And also the spa and wellness area was not in use at the moment where I took this video, and it was quite dark inside, so that's why I only have this not so nice picture, but at least I can show it to you a little bit. And now we're continuing, going already up one deck, up to the Ruby deck, and straight down half a deck again, down into the main restaurant, which we can see here. The flickering of the lights is due to the camera settings. I try to fix that problem that always happens, the combination of a camera and modern light systems. This is the best I could do, so of course you can't see that in real life. The restaurant itself is pretty nice with a lot of space, and it is very colorful, as you can see, with a nice combination of the colors red and blue. As I said, there's a lot of space available. The chairs are very comfortable, so you can also spend a longer time here, and here you can see the buffet in the middle of the restaurant. Of course, I have some pictures for you as well, so we can take another look into this wonderful and beautifully designed restaurant, which also has big panoramic windows, so there's always a nice view, of course. And now we are leaving the restaurant again, continuing our ship tour on the Ruby deck, the 200 corridor. We are currently in the atrium. Here we have a coffee machine, we have public toilets, and here we can take a look into this impressive atrium. We will see that later on a bit better. And now we are going through the corridor all the way to the end. Here we do have cabins with French balconies and two junior suites, also the first two cabins here. And now we are another deck higher. We are now on the diamond deck, and here after the ship we have the bistro. This is the second dining option on board. It was not used on this short cruise, so the tables do not have a setup yet, but I think we can still see how beautiful this area is. We have big panoramic windows, and we do even have an outdoor terrace, so if the weather is nice we can even enjoy dinner here outside with a nice view over the stern wave. So this is a quite nice area, rather small a restaurant, so it's a very private atmosphere there. And if the weather permits, you can also enjoy your dinner outside. You can also open this huge window front here, so this is a very nice restaurant used as a specialty dining option on longer cruises mostly, but of course you can also sit down here when the restaurant is not in use or not open yet. Also the terrace can be used if the sun deck is closed due to low bridges, so you have another option to go outdoors even if the sun deck is closed. Speaking of the sun deck, here we are in the middle of the hallway, and now we can go up to the sun deck. We also have a connection down to the Ruby deck again from here, but we are now taking a look at the rear part of the sun deck. The front part was in use as the weather was very nice on that day in early March, but we can still take a look at the rear part of the sun deck, and then we will see the front part a little bit later. As you can see, we have regular chairs and tables, we have sun chairs and we have sun lounges. Here right after the ship we have a small mini golf course and a small pool. It is actually just about the size of a hot tub, but it's not a hot tub, it is just a regular, very small pool, but it is heated. As you can see, it's steaming, so in the winter season it is heated, so you can also use it when it's cold outside, and in summer, of course, it is quite nice to cool down. Here we can see a picture of the rear part of the sun deck, and now we're going back to the middle of the deck and then down back to the diamond deck, where we will continue our ship tour, and then at the end of the video we will come back to the sun deck to take a look at the rest of it. So now let's head down again. Now we're continuing again in the cabin hallway. Here on the diamond deck we do have mostly regular cabins with French balconies again, but we do have 4 of the 6 in total junior suites on board and 4 proper suites. They even have a proper balcony. And now we are back in the atrium. As I said, this is very impressive, but that's typical for the ships of Scylla. Almost all ships do have this impressive atrium, which is really spacious and very beautiful. Here on the left side usually would be the library, but the library will be set up by the main charterer Riviera, and we were traveling before their first cruise, so that's why there were no books yet. Here we do have the cruise manager's office on the left and the reception on the right, and on the left again a small shop that is operated by the reception. And now we are in the heart of the ship, which of course is the panoramic lounge. Again with a nice and colorful design with the colors red and blue as main colors. So you can see there was already the setup for the band. Of course we will see much more about this in the upcoming videos, where I will also show you my cabin, the life on board and the food, for example. So make sure to follow to not miss those videos. Here we can see the pictures of the very beautiful panoramic lounge. All seating options are pretty comfortable, and we do have proper big tables, so if you want to play a card game or work on a laptop or whatever, it's also possible here. And in the front we have this nice seating area, and the bar of course is here as well. And from here we can also step out, going to the outdoor terrace, also in the front available. Here you can sit down and enjoy the beautiful view right at the bow of the ship. And the good thing is, in the winter season there are also radial heaters, so you can even sit here in the cold season. And now let's head back up to the sun deck. As I've explained in multiple ship tours, there are quite low bridges on the rivers, so the sun deck has to be closed if we are passing those low bridges, and therefore the front part of the sun deck is half a deck lower, so this part can always stay open. At least when you sit down you can stay here even when the ship is passing the low bridges. Here we had the wheelhouse, and now we are at the rear part of the sun deck. As you can see, we're now going up half a deck, and now we are on the main part of the sun deck, which we've already seen in the rear part. Here we have some pictures of the sun deck. Here we can see the comfortable seating at the front part. Everything here in the rear part has to be foldable, so if there are low bridges, everything will be folded down and the sun deck will be closed. And that's it. We have seen all public areas of this wonderful ship. In the next videos I will show you more about the life on board, and of course I will also show you my cabin in detail. Here you can see when this video will be uploaded, and also the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, like or share the video link, and if you want to see more videos like that and of course the upcoming videos, make sure to follow, and I hope to see you in my next video then.